Hi, this is Art Time with Alex, and this week we're going to be doing furry, flying, and crawling soft sculptures. So stay tuned. I bet you're wondering, what is soft sculpture? Soft sculpture is a 3D art work made with soft materials like paper, plastic, rubber, and cloth. So what can it look like? Sometimes soft sculpture can look representational. That means it's made to look like something we recognize. I bet you see some things here that you know. Sometimes artists will take something we recognize and change it. So what do you see in these soft sculptures by Yayoi Kusama? What does this soft sculpture by Claes Oldenburg remind you of? Sometimes artists will make their sculptures really big. How does that change the space? Sometimes artists will make many sculptures and fill up a space. How would this piece be different if those sculptures were tiny and there were thousands of them? Anyone can make a soft sculpture. You can be inspired by things you see every day. What kind of soft sculpture would you like to make? Where will you find inspiration? The answer is you can find inspiration all around you. Nature is a great place to look for inspiration. Have you seen any of these bugs and insects recently around your neighborhood? How about these winged friends? Have you noticed any of these birds or heard any of them chirping? Or what about these animals that live in California? Have you seen any raccoons, any squirrels, mice around? Now I want you to think about what you would like to make. Maybe you'd like to make something inspired by nature. It's up to you. But these are the materials you'll need. Something to color with like crayons, scissors, and a stapler, or you can use tape to connect your pieces. You'll need at least one paper bag. If you want to make a really big one, you'll need 2 paper bags. You also need a stack of newspaper or plastic bags. This is what we're going to use to put inside of our sculptures and make them 3D. Step 1, you're going to take your scissors and cut your paper bag open. Cut down the edge and then cut off the bottom. You should now have one long piece to draw on. Next, fold it in half by matching corner to corner and pressing down on the fold. Step 3, begin drawing the body parts. Make sure you draw big and leave at least 2 thumbs worth of space all around the edge. Add details with shapes and lines. Will you make it look realistic or make it be more fantasy? Have fun with color. Will you repeat your color patterns or make it more random? What colors will you choose? How would different colors change your sculpture? Step 5, color your outline a bit wider. This is where you're going to put your staples or your tape. Notice mine in white there. Step 6, now carefully cut it out. Make sure to cut through both sheets of paper. Now you have the front and the back of your sculpture. You can color the back if you want to. Step 6, staple on the edge, leaving a little space in between and making sure you leave a hole to fill up your sculpture. You'll have a little pocket there to put your paper or your plastic inside. Crumple the pieces so that they get into all the little crannies. Be gentle and take your time so that it doesn't rip or tear and begin to open on you. For some of those tight little spots, you might have to make your crumbled balls a little bit smaller, or you might even have to twist them to get them into little crannies. Just take your time and wiggle them in there. See how I twisted that one up so that it would fit into the bottom body part of this butterfly. And you can always add more staples if you notice that there's there's like openings that you can see into, or if the filling is poking out. All right, now you're gonna just fill up that last tiny little area there and finish stapling your soft sculpture closed. So you're just gonna press the two edges of the papers together and just make sure that it's about filled up to the edge. Be gentle. You don't want it to stretch and rip. And if it does, well, no big deal. It still looks awesome, and you can always tape it. So you notice mine is tearing a little bit there, and I repaired it a little bit with a staple. You're all done. I hope you had a great time with making soft sculpture. See you next time.